coming up on this episode of Free Lunch.
That's
That's
crazy.
You get caught, it's over with though.
Wow. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm definitely not about to get you
Since I'm here, you're
lunch.
here.
You're definitely not about to get this free
You're not
lunch.
getting free lunch? Yo. Bruh. This dude.
Yo, that's fire.
No.
Aim small, miss small. Look at this dude.
I like what you just did there.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You witty little thing,
man,
you.
know?
This
You
guy.
gotta treat it the same.
This guy with the bars.
Pulls guns on us, bro. Now, stupid move. I thought I was a martial artist. Stupid move.
He thought he was me, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was you. I
Three black
grabbed the gun-
belts.
I grabbed the gun.
Shotokan Jiu-Jitsu and Aikido. Don't. Yo, talk to me, y'all. How you feeling? How you feeling today? It's your boy Freestyle Gospel, a.k.a. The Real Free, a.k.a. Christopher. Christopher, if you are my mother and you was pissed off that I ain't did something. But anyways, what's up, y'all? Happy to be with you again. Another episode with your boy. I got another dope guest. Yes, with me today. This dude, he's another fellow, what you would call serial entrepreneur. This dude does a lot, many things. There might be some of you are already familiar with this brother in some of the other facets, but he's going to be here talking with us a little bit about something you may not know or may know that he is well versed in. Give it up for my brother, my friend, Eddie Daniels, y'all. Give it up, give it up, give it up. What up, bro? What up, bro?
What it do, baby?
Chilling, chilling, chilling. So, for those who don't know, I've known Eddie now for probably probably like 7 years. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
7
Yep.
years. Yep. Because I think you actually came to my 30th birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So about 7 years, maybe 7.5 even. And over the years, I've actually, at one point, I remember doing a photography business with him that I think he still does for time to time. He's still involved in that. And also, for as long as I've known you, you've been in corrections,
Yeah. Yep.
working in corrections. And you do, correct me if I'm wrong, you are involved with a lot of the, what would be like the law enforcement's version of like a SWAT team. There's kind of like a similar type of training that
So
corrections like
team. They have a CERT
like a
team.
CERT team or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you guys have to do like training with other types of like firearms and things like that.
Yeah, within the firearms department. If it's not CERT,
Yeah.
If you're just doing qualification
Yeah.
to be,
So along
firearms,
this kind of whole time of being like already, I think I met you as like an entrepreneur. I think, I also met you where at the time you was doing music, things like that. But like all along throughout all of this, you've been in corrections. That's kind of been
Absolutely.
like your bread and butter, your solid foundation. And then in recent, how long now you've been, doing
for the pistol instructor,
the pistol
I've
instruction?
been doing that about 2 years.
About 2 years now. So I know a lot of you. I'm one of them. I'm looking to get, my pistol permit, me and the wife. I know some of you out there have also been thinking about it, especially as this world we living in gets crazier and crazier out here in these streets. But I'm sure Eddie could, attest to this, getting proper training when you decide that this is something that you want to do or get a permit is super key, right?
Absolutely.
So with, I guess, hearing and like just seeing the need out there for people interested and you kind of already having that background, is that kind of what birthed like this new vision, like a couple years out, to, kind of begin this
Not
offering the pistol training
not
or
really. I kind of had the mindset before the 2 years of being an instructor. Long story short, I ended up being introduced to firearms a while ago when I first got my pistol permit. And once I started to go to the shooting range and started shooting and stuff like that, I just gained a love for it naturally.
Yeah.
What got me into actually being an instructor was the simple fact that I became good at shooting, and people that I went to the range with, they would ask me for lessons.
Okay.
I just didn't see a reason to teach people lessons and not get paid for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just
it
was
just
like,
was a
makes
no-brainer.
sense.
It was a no-brainer.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I'm definitely not about to get you
Since I'm here, you're
lunch.
here. Oh,
You're definitely not about to get this free
you're not
lunch.
getting free lunch? Yo. Bruh. This dude, man. Yo, don't come for me. I feel like he just came for me. Now. Yo, we cooking up free food for your soul. That's what his free lunch, man, is about.
No
so
doubt.
we gonna give you definitely this edifying free food, this stuff of substance, man, as it pertains to getting trained, in firearms, getting your pistol permit or whatever. Now tell me something. When it like to be an instructor, you're like NRA certified, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, like, is that like the only thing that you have to make sure? Like, I don't mean to say only thing, but does every single pistol instructor, like, no matter where in the country I go, or someone who's listening right now gets pistol training, like, everyone has to be NRA certified?
Depends. Like if you want to,
Are there other agencies that certify?
Well, you could be a part
instructors?
of you could be a part of a shooting range. If you work for a shooting range and you wanted to be an instructor there, it doesn't necessarily have to be attached to the NRA. The NRA is pretty much more so if I wanted to teach certificates. If I wanted to train somebody to get certified to carry a pistol.
All right. So tell us your business is we can get pistol training at Aim Small, Miss Small Pistol Training. So tell me about first just the name, because it sounds dope. I'm a wordsmith.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So anything that, looks like somebody actually put some thought into what that name is, like it kind of sticks out at me. And I'm like, what are you doing here? What does this mean? So what is that? Aim Small, Miss Small.
Yeah, Aim Small, Miss Small. The idea behind that is pretty much anytime I train, I like to train using smaller targets. Reason being, most people go to the range, they shoot big body targets, but it doesn't narrow.
Those are the kind of targets I'm trying to shoot, man. Easy, man. It's easy, bro.
It doesn't narrow in and have you zoning and focusing on your accuracy like you should be. So I like to aim small at smaller targets, become accurate, and become better hitting small targets. So that way, in the heat of the moment, when you have, let's say, an actual threat, people don't factor in. Nerves kick in, right?
Yeah.
So now your aiming is going to get a little tweaked a little bit.
Bit.
So being that I like to aim small and hit small targets, and I got room for error. So I train that way purposely.
So there's the miss small piece.
A miss small.
So in my training, if I'm training aiming for small things, and then in a real life situation, if I'm aiming at something any bigger than what I've been training at, I'm likely to still hit. Even if I'm a little off because I'm nervous or...
No doubt.
Yo.
I'm telling you.
I'm trying to miss small. So basically, you showing people out here how to bust a cap in somebody the first time. One round.
Yeah. We don't need to open up a whole magazine. We don't need to empty the whole clip.
Listen, man, when we aim at something, we mean to hit the target.
Absolutely.
No innocent bystanders getting popped.
No, that's the idea behind it.
So, tell me, man, so for Aim Small, Miss Small, ASMS pistol training, what is it that you offer like in its entirety as an instructor? Like, so do you only offer people like a class just so that they can get their pistol permit? Is that it?
No. So what I do is for starters, it's to get a pistol permit. That's the basic. Yeah, it's the basic training of pistol shooting course. Aside from that, most of the people who come back to take lessons is so that they can get more comfortable with firearms. So I do additional trainings as far as like pistol training if you want to go to the range and get better with pistol.
So the first pistol permit class though, that's not gonna get me right where I'm like comfortable? Like,
not really.
Nah?
You'll go through the safety, but you got to think about it. 8 hours of a day. What have you mastered in 8 hours, right? It's really just to get you through that day, get you certified, and get you on your way.
So I could go buy this gun from the local store, the gun store.
Pretty much. Kind of scary if you ask me.
Yeah, kind of low key.
It's kind of scary.
Probably everybody should have some follow up lessons.
You should probably have some follow up.
How much follow up would you like recommend as just like a standard? Like, not you're not trying to be some professional SWAT member or police officer, but I want you to be at a point where you're very comfortable as just your average homeowner trying to protect your house. What do you recommend is the number of follow-up
Honestly, there
to be just good? I mean,
there's
it varies for every
it
person.
varies. Yeah, it varies.
But what would you say is a median?
I honestly would say once a week. Because outside of you going to the
In perpetuity, like once a week forever, always.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Unless
So it's not like one of those bike riding things. Like,
No.
you know, once you ride a bike, you always know how to ride.
Nah, so I still go to the range as much as I do. Why? Because you advance. So I still go as much as I do because I advance. So let's just say,
But yeah, if I'm not trying to advance, if I'm just, I just want a little pistol to just protect my home if a home invader comes in, and I just want to be proficient with that and comfortable. You still recommend some regular?
absolutely. I would say to anybody who does anything that's not regarding pistols. Let's
Yeah.
say you're a singer. Do you sing
Yeah.
once a week or do you sing often because you want to keep up with your skills?
I like what you just did there.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You witty little thing,
man,
you.
This
This
you gotta
guy.
treat it the same.
This guy with the bars, man. He's got bars on his business card. Bars. All right.
Most people don't think about it like that. though,
All right.
you know?
Because I didn't. All right. Because, I'm trying to just get in and out, man. Just give me my piece of paper.
No doubt.
Let me go run to the local store and give me my gun. Dang it.
You'd be surprised how many people
Take
just
my
do that
home.
and that's it.
Yo.
And don't
really?
ever carry their firearm after that.
Really? Nah. Well, you know what? I think it's one of those things where people say, like, perfect example, the singer analogy you gave, right? The singer, they practice regularly because to the point you mentioned, that's their profession. I sing, and I most likely sing often. When it comes to a pistol, if I'm getting the pistol to protect my home, or let's just take that one example. Obviously, people protect themselves in a plethora of other scenarios. But if I just am getting a pistol because I want to have it in my home to protect my home from home invaders, I don't anticipate having regular home invaders where you know what I mean? So
true.
on a statistical level, I think it's easy for the average civilian in their mind to think, hey, I did the pistol permit class. I got trained how to safely load my gun, unload it, point and shoot. I don't need to, be going every week or every month. What do you say to that? I mean, because I think that's a valid point to make in some regard.
It actually is a valid point.
But you never know when that home invasion or thing or opportunity might arise or come upon you where you got to protect your family. So that's true. That's an unknown.
Yeah. I just think that it's a skill set that needs to be maintained, just in general.
Yeah.
Anything that you don't do,
Also because it's such a dangerous
absolutely.
thing.
And I was
so like that one day that you may need to use it.
Absolutely.
If it was 6 months or a year, the last time you took it out the box covered in dust, or you may not actually remember.
Absolutely.
In a panicking situation or where you're and adrenaline's high. And
when you understand the importance behind firearms, you understand that you're responsible for that round. It's kind of fearful. So you would want to make sure that anytime you had to draw your firearm, that you would actually hit your target, your intended target.
Do you see so hold up, let me double back a bit between. I think you said so. You shared what you do offer altogether. So you offer the pistol. That's how we got on the track of.
Yep.
How often should people train? So you offer just the pistol permit basic class.
Yep.
And then you offer what kind of follow-up?
So we do basic training. So we do basic training for pistol.
Just pistol?
For shooting. We do rifle and shotgun. And then
Now,
I do advanced.
Is there a different kind of permit that an individual needs to get if they want to have a rifle instead of just a handgun?
Well, I guess that depends on where you live. There's some states that you don't need a permit to even get a long gun or a shotgun.
Well, we're here in Connecticut, so what's the kind of deal?
One pistol permit, and you can get long gun, shotgun.
So
rifle.
if I get a pistol permit from you, and let's say all the training I got from you is on a handgun,
yes,
I could then take my
go
pistol permit and go get a rifle.
Absolutely.
Okay,
but that's another reason why people should take lessons shooting other firearms, because
especially if you think you're going to be interested in other firearms.
Because in the class you
probably shouldn't be going to buy a rifle if the only thing you've ever shot in your life is a handgun. There's a significant difference there.
Absolutely.
Not just size. I mean, it looks intimidating. I think rifles look far more intimidating than the handgun.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, as well as shotguns.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't shoot a shotgun if you've never, if all you've shot was a little 22.
Probably shouldn't.
In the permit class.
Because that's all we're shooting is 22s.
Oh, so you have a kind of a standard type of gun that you
Yeah,
train
yeah.
your
So-
clients with?
So for me, I know most people, they only stick with the 22 caliber. For me, depending on the size of my class.
Even like people with like big hands, like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you train females, guys.
Yeah, because when it comes to the basics of the pistol shooting,
Yeah.
size of the hand won't matter. You just want to learn the fundamentals.
Well, in my mind, when I think of like, I don't know, 22s, aren't 22s like all like those tiny little guns?
no,
Like, I mean,
they're all different sizes.
Yeah.
You can get a full size gun that's a 22 caliber. It's just the
Yeah.
caliber.
Wow, you guys hear this, man? Listen up. You know, you big fellas out there, you don't have to have your ego hurt, man.
No, absolutely.
You could have a 22, but it feels and looks like the real deal, like the big boy, like everybody else is walking around with. I don't know. That's cool, man. So for like your the clients that come to you, do you what's like the common reason you hear when you get a class for like a new pistol permit class? What's like the common thing you hear, the reason why people want to get their permit?
Oh, safety. Everybody starts with safety. Oh, the
Now,
world
when
is
they
getting
say-
crazy.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay,
the
okay.
world is getting crazy.
Personal safety.
Absolutely.
For their family. Okay.
Yep.
Well, what you say is the number two thing? Is there a number two? Is that the only? That's the only.
I kid you not. I think that might be the only.
That's it.
I don't think I've
No
ever
one-
heard somebody say, "I just want to. I just want to.
I just want to bust a cap in somebody,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, this dude that's necked down.
Oh, I
the
just want to collect firearms." Like, I've
there's
never
no-
heard anything outside of safety.
So there's no gang members coming to your classes.
No.
No.
I mean, listen. You never know. As long as you don't have no record, no felonies.
know,
Listen, you might be in there.
So you don't have
I
any
don't know.
idea. You don't have any clue of the
Their
potential
background status. No.
premeditated
Oh no.
future active shooters that you may have trained.
Absolutely. Really? That's what we doing?
You may have given them a. Hey, nah, just
No,
mess
but
with-
that's true. That's
Yeah,
real facts.
nobody
though.
knows
real
that.
facts. Real facts.
No matter whoever you are as an instructor, you don't know that. That's it. But I imagine that's why so much of that training, or even your process as becoming an instructor, is probably a rigorous or testing thing as to just the extent of your comfortability yourself, your knowledge yourself, right? I don't think the intent is ever so that we can like effectively train someone who intends to go out and like harm people maliciously. But that's like the tough part, man. Like we don't know that.
You just don't know.
But that, I guess, is hence why you have that number one reason.
Listen, you make it an
People
idea.
are coming. People are
Make it an
coming to
idea
you
in
because
class when they start saying little things.
people are when they start
Oh,
saying,
red flag.
"Yeah, what's like something crazy you've heard someone say in a class? Have you had any of those?
Oh man. So here's one. Oh, so you mean to tell me I can change my barrel out and still have the same firearm because of the lands and grooves inside of a barrel of a firearm?
Oh, are you?
Because you can
serious?
customize firearms.
Wow, dude, you know what I saw recently on like I was scrolling on Facebook one day and I actually saw like a post about this guy who is using 3D printers in making
Oh, that's real.
effective working guns.
Absolutely, yeah.
So and they don't have serial numbers because they're not manufactured at an actual
Yep.
firearm.
Oh, they've been doing that for years though. Oh,
I had no idea that's a thing. Like you can really create a functional, real firearm that shoots real bullets with a 3D printer at your
crazy.
house. That's crazy.
crazy. You get caught, it's over with though.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but
We had somebody that got locked up that did that.
really,
Oh yeah.
at the
Yeah, right.
at the
here.
corrections place,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yep. That's what they were in there for.
How much like time? Do you
Oh,
think
I'm
you
not
get for
sure. I
that?
didn't even bother asking.
What's scary about it?
I was just like, wow.
wow, man.
I was just like, wow. The things that you can do with technology, right?
That's the world, man. That's the world for you. Hey, listen, if you guys are enjoying this content, if you're getting anything out of this discussion with Aim Small, Miss Small, pistol training with my brother Eddie Daniels, be sure to subscribe, follow Free Lunch everywhere, social media, Facebook, Instagram at Free Lunch, and everywhere podcasts are streaming, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Free Lunch with The Real Free. That's FRII Lunch. Holla at your boy. So, I mean, tell me, people that are listening now, man, they want to get their pistol training. They want to get that just started, at least the basic, course. what's the best way for them to like reach out to you now?
So the best way you could reach out to me now is Facebook and Instagram. So on Facebook, it's ASMS Pistol Training, and on Instagram, you have to put the underscore, right? So you got to put the ASMS underscore Pistol
Evil
Training.
underscore.
Yeah, the underscore. They don't let you just go straight through with it. So Instagram is ASMS underscore Pistol Training.
Pistol Training.
Okay.
Nice,
I won't give
nice.
my actual number right now, but I will.
No, that's
be able
cool.
to
That's
do
cool,
that,
man. Hit
when
your
they
boy
reach
up,
out.
man. Everybody on their phone anyway, scrolling right now on Instagram. So don't act like y'all not. It's all you doing right now. Matter of fact, you probably got your Spotify and you're streaming this episode right now in the background. You simply go on your phone, swipe up, go to another screen while you listening right now to my voice. Go into your Instagram, search ASMS underscore Pistol Training. Holla at your boy.
Come get strapped.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that when you aim, you hit the target.
Yeah, we don't want nobody missing.
Nah. Not anybody that's trying to aim, like, if you out there trying to, like, do something shady, we hope you miss. Miss horribly.
Which in most cases they do.
But no, people, like I said, my wife and I included, man, we've been talking about trying to get our permits, man. And it's, again, for the same reason that you already said, so many other people are, we just want to, it's getting crazier, seemingly crazier and crazier, the world we live in. We just want to protect ourselves. Speaking of which, man, listen, this morning, in fact, I'm at the bus stop with my daughter, and it's craziest thing, man. It's ridiculous. Like, literally, so this is like 7 something in the morning, bro. And
gang banging on baby.
and there's like this like a Chrysler 300. It looks like it's kind of like beat up a little bit or whatever. And I hear it flying down the street, like coming towards the corner where we're at. These two guys in the car, they're flying to the corner. And like, we live in like a 4 square block where every single corner has a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're literally not stopping at the stop sign. They're screeching, speeding down to the corner. Skirt takes a sharp right turn, and they proceed to circle our 4 square block 3 times in a row, doing just this, flying speed. So at some point, I'm thinking, like, are these people like running from like the police or something?
right.
Or
Yeah.
But because they're just going in a circle, I'm like, okay, and I'm not seeing any cop cars or anything. So I'm like, they're not running from anybody. And then every time, what really creeped me out while I'm sitting here with my kid is every time they came and would circle back down the block in the corner that we're standing waiting for the bus, the driver would stick their head out and literally stare at me with this crazed look while they're burning out, turning the corner again, speeding. And all I could think of is like, what the heck are like, what's going on, man? And it's just stuff like that. Like, you just don't know. You know what I mean? It could be just some kids just joyriding, just having fun or whatever, or just trying to, you just don't know. And what goes in my mind though in those moments is, what if it was, just, I don't know, some people out there who, you hear about stories about people who are trying to do gang initiation and just their job is just to go out and randomly kill just some random person.
Bro, I got a story.
You know what I
for you
mean?
that
So
I never told you.
me or my kid could have been on that bus stop corner and be the random person so they can get initiated or something, or for no reason, man. So it's just like those moments make you say, like, gosh, man, like I want to be able to be in a position where I can protect my family. Yeah, bro.
I got a story I never told you, bro.
Why?
So, right, some years ago, this is before I met you, though. So I'm walking at nighttime. Me and a buddy of mine were walking. This was before I was even certified to carry a gun.
Yeah.
Walking down the dark street, just going home after eating some pizza. We were all just chilling. So long story short, 2 guys are walking behind us. Now, we're not thinking anything of it. We're rocking our gold chains. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
Walking. 2 guys walks up on us behind us, pulls guns on us, bro. Now, stupid move. I thought I was a martial artist. Stupid move.
You thought he was me, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was you. I
3 black
grabbed the gun-
belts.
I grabbed the gun.
Shotokan Jiu-Jitsu and Aikido. Don't you freaking mess around. I will karate chop the heck out of somebody.
So yeah, man. So I grabbed the gun. My buddy was able to get across the street and run. And long story short, the gun dropped. We were able to get away. But it's
Are you
bro, in a
serious,
situation
bro?
like that, I wish I would have
Grabbed
had.
it. So it was 2 guys, but only one guy
Only one had
had
a gun. Yeah.
You know
And
what?
it just so happened that the one that had the gun pointed it at me.
Dude, So something similar happened to like my brother. Like this is just growing up, man. I think in inner city New Haven, bro. Were you in New Haven?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pistol wave in New Haven.
Hey.
Exactly where I was at.
It happens, guys. I'm sorry. All of New Haven isn't like that, but hey. So my younger brother, he's like, I don't know, a teenager at the time, or maybe not. I don't know. Well, he must have been a teenager at the time because he had a job, and I guess, the neighborhood, the local whatever, gang banging or pistol carrying dudes out there must have gotten familiar with his schedule. So he would always come home at night on the city bus and, walked from the city bus stop was like a 3-block walk from then our house where we lived.
Okay.
So he, every night, like around 11 something at night, so it's almost midnight.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork, he'd come off the city bus and he'd have to walk 3 blocks before he got home. And this particular night, he's, coming off, 2 dudes roll up on him. One guy is on a bicycle. The other runs up on foot with him. So a guy on the bicycle is kind of like just stopped in the middle of the street, I guess playing lookout. And then the one on foot is the guy who had the gun, runs up on him with the gun, proceeds to try to take a bag he had. So he took a bag he had and then told him to give him his wallet. So I guess my brother went to reach out to give him his money, and then kind of similar what you did, took a chance when he caught the guy not looking at him and was distracted looking at his hands, went to grab the guy's shirt and pull his hoodie over his head and take the gun from him. While then the guy on the bike must have just got startled and was too scared to stick around and do anything and then took off. So the guy on the bike, left.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because, shoot, just in your case, you don't know if that second guy had a gun and you wouldn't have made it home that night.
Yeah.
But just the fact that these things occur, and this is not only characteristic of where we live, just all over the country.
Everywhere.
There's places that
Everywhere.
you never know a situation that you'll end up in, man. So it's really, really scary out here. But it's important to, if you are an individual that feels a need to protect your family or have some kind of protection in that manner, that it's important to get certified, be able to be comfortable and safe with that firearm because it is a deadly weapon. And I would even argue that I think it's important to make sure that the entire house has some form of training.
Oh, yeah.
So by that, I mean, I've spent some time, working in law enforcement. I have kids. I'm married. Even if, let's say, just me and my wife are the only ones who has a pistol permit and are pistol trained, there's some benefit to be had in making sure at least your children, if they're, younger children, maybe you're not comfortable yet with them handling a gun or, going to pistol training. It's important, at least for them to have some type of training of familiarity and safety training surrounding a firearm that is going to be in the house.
Yes.
So whether that training is, preventative training or just safety training, of training of knowing that this is a dangerous weapon, getting them familiar with the pistol nomenclature, this is a bullet. This is, you know what I mean? These things, even though you're supposed to store those things separately anyway, right, in your home, right? So bullets are not in the same places where you have your firearms, but so that it's not a taboo thing.
Yeah.
And doesn't become a point that becomes of high interest of your kid because they see it's this thing you're keeping from them.
But that's the key.
And now they're so curious that now they go into where you may keep your thing, you're safe and trying to get into, where daddy hides his little secret thing that he keeps from us and we don't know about. And it's just this kid's interest and curiosity that does it. And because they have not even safety or any familiarity type of training, they don't know how deadly of a weapon this can be and how it can harm them if they're not careful.
I stripped that away early with my daughter.
Yeah. So do you offer, with Aim Small, Miss Small pistol training, do you offer families type of training like that? Or do you have that where there's younger, children?
I've had children the age 10 and up.
Wow.
I don't go any younger than 10, but 10 and up.
Now, do you not go any younger than 10 because is there anything with the law that prevents that? Or
well, I don't go younger than that because I just believe that when you're that young, I think the parent should really be the one teaching you at that point. 10, you're not playing as much. Their comprehension is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what's the law say? Does the law say
Oh,
anything
no,
about
no.
it?
You can.
So you could, by law, you could be
you can
5 years old.
As long as you're able to comprehend, you're able to utilize the firearm.
you're
in a
strong
safe
enough
manner.
to
You're strong enough
hold the gun in your hand.
Absolutely, and you can fire.
You're not still like the baby head bopping randomly age where you can't even hold your head up.
Yeah. You probably
straight.
shouldn't have no gun.
You
Yeah.
probably shouldn't have pistol training. Okay.
So yeah, 10 and up. That's what I.
Wow.
That's what I would train.
Okay.
Any younger than that, you got to definitely be smart.
Now with your with ASMS pistol training, do you offer like bundle packages, or is there a discount if a family says like, hey, me, my wife, and my 2 kids, we want to like come together? Like, do you offer any type of like packages where people can get discounts because it's multiple of them? Or
So what happens is, when I do trainings with the children, it starts differently than just the training. They have to take a safety course as well first. But if you're gonna do
like a safety course that's like a classroom thing?
yes,
Okay.
So I have them do that a safety course first. That's gonna run about $100 for that child. Outside of that, it's $50 per person for the actual shooting lessons. So if it's
Now,
a
what
family,
about the like any like when it comes to the classroom piece? Is there any kind of like, you know, because with the whole COVID thing going around, do you offer like any type of virtual classroom?
Oh yeah, I do
training, like,
virtual,
for
but
people
not
who-
for children though.
Okay.
But not for children.
All right.
For children, it's one-on-one. I don't even do a classroom full of children. Reason being, I don't want anybody.
Their attention, like they need to not be distracted.
Not even that. I don't want them to be competitive.
Gotcha.
I don't want anybody to feel bad because they didn't do as well as the other person.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
I would
That's
give
good.
them one-on-one training, and that's that.
That's good. I like that. That's dope. That's dope. Yo, you heard the man, guys. Listen, if you want to get some pistol training, man, you're interested. ASMS _ pistol training on Instagram. ASMS pistol training Facebook. Hit this dude up, man. Get some training, get certified, and then get some follow-up training.
Absolutely.
Get some follow-up training, man. Hit him up, man. Hit him up. Yo, if you're enjoying this content, also make sure to follow your boy, man. We got a lot more awesome guests, people coming on the show at Free Lunch, FRII Lunch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere podcasts are streaming. Listen, on this show, we like to offer our audience, man, some free food for the soul. Man, that's really the heart of Free Lunch. So what is a spiritual undertone or something edifying you could feed the people as it pertains to what is at the heart or sentiment of your pistol training company as a brand, and as just a public service, really, to the community? What's something that you could spiritually speak to the people that could be edifying for us to keep in their mind and in their thoughts as they engage in their own pistol training, whether it's with you or not? Talk to the people. We'll end with you.
Well, a couple of different things. One of the things that I always say is it's better to need it and not have it than to have it and not need it. Take that in for a second.
Run that back. Run that back.
It's better to have it and not need it
Have it,
than
not
to
need it.
need it and not have it.
Than to need it and not have it. Yeah, man. I guess
Sometimes that's all I could say.
you never can't call when the home invader gonna kick the door in, man.
No.
You don't know when that day gonna pop off, man.
No.
Wow. And that's not living in fear. That's living in
absolutely not.
preparation.
There you go. And that's another thing that people get a little confused.
They get that messed up.
Oh, they think he's fearful. No, absolutely not. The Bible
prepared.
tells us to be prepared, right? For anything.
Wow.
Preparation is everything.
Preparation, man.
You know, God reveals a lot of different things to us for a purpose, right?
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Yo, you heard it from your man, Eddie Daniels. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Appreciate you for coming through, man. Peace. Free lunch. Free food for your soul.